Hello guys and welcome to a new week. So last week we did our usual analysis on the charts to see what we're going to be looking out for on gold, and this was some of the things that we pointed out here, and price didn't actually get to our key level. All right, and I think for almost like 2 weeks plus now we've not taken a solid trade, right? We took one or two, but I didn't post it because it was not my regular kind of setup, right? And I had to go to a much more lower time frame to look for those entries, right? Which maybe some other time when we are ready, we'll share that strategy. So guys, this is a new week, so let's see what we're going to be looking out for. Now we're on the 4 hour chart. Let's get over to the monthly. Let's see what's happening. Now listen guys, let me just chip this in while we're doing this analysis. Now, like I said, I've not taken a solid trade for like about 2-3 weeks. All right, and some people find that hard to believe, because when you see other people posting their results and posting the trades that they took, you would feel pressure to want to take a trade even when you're not seeing a clear setup that is in line with your trading strategy, right? And I always advise that you should never let yourself get to that point. Always wait for your A plus setup. If you don't see it, then don't feel pressure to take a trade. Don't feel pressured because you're seeing people posting their results. A lot of the times, the things that you see people posting are not even real. All right, so just be patient and stick to your plan. That's the most important thing. Don't allow what you see out there distract you and make you start making or making certain decisions that's going to end up wrecking your whole trading journey, right? So let's get back on the chart, guys. So looking at the monthly charts, right, we can clearly see that gold is still very much bullish. Now I expected gold to actually push down lower before actually going up like this, but gold didn't actually push down lower to my key area, which I was hoping for, which was around 2790. So gold now began to push up. All right, so gold is very bullish, clearly. Let's go down to the weekly. Now, looking at the weekly, we can see the whole progression, right? Let's do this. You can see how price pushed up, came back down, pushed up, came back down, pushed up, came back down, pushed up, came down, then pushed up again, and then came down here, little retracement, and then pushed up. So gold is very much bullish. It's giving us higher highs and higher lows, right? So what are we going to be looking out for? We're going to be looking for opportunities to buy. We're going to be looking for key areas that we could actually take a possible buy entry, right? So on this weekly, we're going to mark out the 50% level of the previous week candle, like I always say. Let's bring out the Fibonacci. So something of this nature. So as you can see, the 50% level of this previous week candle is around 2943.74. That's where we're seeing our 50% level. Let's mark that. So let's delete the Fibonacci. So guys, we'll be expecting price to come back down into this 50% area, 50% level area, which is around 2943 level, right? So when price gets into that zone, we'll be looking for buying opportunities. When price begins to reject and give us the sign or the indication that price wants to go up, then we will get in on our buys. So while we're waiting for the buying opportunities, if we see a good selling opportunity from up there, then we're going to take it. Let's go down to the daily. So looking at the daily, we can see that makes sense. This somehow lines up with this what should we call this resistance area that should now become a support area, right? So price will come back down into that zone, and once price gets into that zone, as you can see, there's even a fair value gap here, so it might actually come down lower. So if price gets into that zone and begins to give us the rejection that we need, right, then we would get in for our buy positions, right? But now take note, because there's something I saw on the weekly, which I can't really go deep. There's something I saw with using a technical indicator, right? Now people think indicators are completely bad. No, you can make use of indicators, right? But you don't rely completely on them. That's just the thing, right? Some people just use indicators and rely completely on them. No, you use indicators. There's a certain way you're meant to use indicators. You don't use them and just rely completely on them. You need to understand chart patterns. You need to understand uh, price actions and all that stuff, right? So anyway, now it's very possible that price, yes, would drop down to this level, but it's also very possible that price might actually drop lower. Price might actually tank. That can actually happen because if you look at the weekly and look at the monthly, you see that the previous month there was a massive rejection, right? So price could actually come down here and continue to move up, right? Or we could actually see price tanking. That could happen, trust me. So we could see price do something like this, of this nature, come down here and then begin to give us a reaction, right? An indication that price wants to push higher and might actually push higher. We could see something of that nature, right? But we could also see price come down lower and then break lower to this point, or even break lower to this point. We could see that happen. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying we could see that happen. That could actually happen. Even if it doesn't break down to this point, it might just break down to just somewhere around here, right? We could see that happen. We could see that happen because if you look here, you can see there's somewhat of a support around this area, right? So price could actually come down to that zone, and from there we could now start seeing a push up. From there we could see a push up from there. That could actually happen, right? So we just need to just be on the lookout and then keep a close eye on the charts. Let's just see what opportunities we can take advantage of, right? Now, like I said, we could also look for selling opportunities from up here, right? Since we know that price will most likely come down to these support area, this resistance area that might now become a support area, right? That we marked out the 50% of the previous week level. If price gets into that zone and we start seeing the proper rejections, then we'll get into our buys. But if price gets into that zone and then continues to push lower, then we'll be looking out for this other area, this other level, right? So these levels will be our key, our two key main levels that I'll be keeping an eye on. So we can actually extend this into this level, right? So we could watch out for these two levels, right, for price to get into the zones, and then we'll be buying from there. So the first level we'll be looking at would be 2943.7, and the second level we'll be looking at will be 2860 level, right? So price might get down there too as well. So let's get down to the 4-hour. Won't do this very fast. Now looking at the 4 hours, the same thing that we're seeing there, right? It's the same thing. So you can see price has broken above this high, this level here now, and you can see price now is giving us indication like it wants to start rejecting downwards. So we might actually see price drop. And like I said, if we see a good opportunity for the sales, we can capitalize in on the sales downwards and then wait for buying signals or indications that price is about to go up, and then we get in on the buys too as well. So looking good. Now, those of you who trade liquidity and inducements and all that stuff, right? We could say yes. If price comes down and breaks and clears this low here, you can see this low when the 4-hour candle. Once price comes down and sweeps this low, or even probably here, we could see and we start seeing the rejection that we need, then price will most likely react from there. It could also decide to come down lower to this point to sweep this low, right? And then starts to give us a rejection, right? It could sweep this or sweep this. So there are several multiple areas for price to actually sweep to now continue its push up. So the most important thing is just to be on the lookout and then just keep a close eye on the charts and see what price presents or prints out for us. So that's it, guys. So I no need to go to the 1 hour. Let's just go to the 1 hour. Let's see what we're going to be seeing there. You see, I try to make my trading as simple as possible. When people see my analysis, I'm sure they'll be wondering, is that all? But that's it. It's meant to be as simple as that. And like I said, don't force yourself in on a trade just because you're seeing people post different results and all that. No, focus on your strategy, focus on your trading plan, focus on, what you're doing and don't get carried away by all the noise out there. It's not important. Everyone has their journey. Your journey is what's more important. What should be more important to you, not all the noise and distractions that you're seeing. So looking at the 1 hours, you can clearly see there looks like we can see a heads and shoulders pattern forming, right? Can you see that, guys? So we can say this is the left shoulder, neck, head. Then this is the right shoulder forming, right? So if we see a break down, then we might see price pushing lower. Can you hear that? Is this clear? So if you see a break over there, we could see price coming back up to retest and then pushing lower. Okay, so that looks good. So we might actually see a drop to this first level, right? So if we see the opportunity, we're going to capitalize on it, guys. So that's that, guys. So hope you have an amazing trading week. uh that's all we have to say for you, share for you guys right now. And please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We're trying to grow the channel. And get more people to see what we're doing, and get more people to participate and benefit from the information that we're giving out there for free. All right. And if you know you're interested in wanting to learn Forex and you would like us to, set up something, just let me know, chat us up, let us know in the comment section, and we'll look into that. So that's it, guys. Have a wonderful trading week. Much success to you guys. Peace. Bye.